She believed she was raising ordinary teenage boys. School, chores, family life, nothing that hinted at what authorities would later reveal.
I felt I had to shoot Willis to make sure my brother didn't get hurt. That's the place I always tried to protect the children.
Then came the moment that changed everything. In a matter of hours, this mother learned that her two sons were not just suspects, but wanted in connection with a deadly crime that had already shocked the community. As police closed in and details began to surface, the question became unavoidable. How could something so serious go unnoticed inside one home? Tonight, we examine the case that left a family in disbelief, a community on edge, and investigators racing to uncover the truth behind how two teenagers became the focus of a nationwide manhunt.
Your brother murdered somebody.
I love you very much.
Some people have a fucked up way of looking at things.
But a killer is a killer is a killer, right?
Crime Tracker.
Sunday morning begins quietly at the Chaffin family's remote home near Aztec, New Mexico. The brothers are in the living room, watching gun-related videos online and playing video games. A young woman is with them. At one point, she turns and asks a chilling question: would they kill for her? Moments later, her phone vibrates. Whatever she sees changes her demeanor completely. She stands up, looks at the brothers, and tells them they're going for a ride, and to bring their guns. 2 hours later, in a quiet trailer park miles away, four sharp gunshots shatter the calm. Residents rush to their windows to find a man lying motionless in a pool of blood, as a car speeds away from the scene. Within seconds, frantic 911 calls begin flooding in from terrified witnesses, triggering a massive manhunt that would stretch on for hours and leave an entire community in shock.
This is just a shootout. Somebody got shot over here. And I think somebody's either dead or bleeding across the street. One of the two. He was walking out of the house and they just started opening fire on him. It's like a white SUV.
I'm the neighbor. I do not want my name used. Gunshots. Less than 5 minutes ago, he hopped into a white, looked to be like a Ford Escape.
Within minutes, multiple officers rushed to the scene, uncertain what they were walking into, or whether the shooter was still nearby. What you're about to see has never been released to the public before. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's that?
Get the kids away from me!
You guys can leave. Go ahead and leave. Good. He's obviously 10-7.
Officers find the victim lying face down in the grass as nearby residents begin gathering outside, unaware that the danger may still be close. Before the scene can be fully secured, something else draws their attention. Just 100 yards away, a white SUV sits parked, matching the description of the suspect's vehicle. With weapons drawn, officers move in cautiously, fully prepared to come face to face with the gunman.
Out of the vehicle! Get out of the car!
Get out of the vehicle!
Is there anyone else in your car?
My dog.
Just your dog?
Yes.
Okay, just keep walking to me. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir. No weapons in the car. No weapons on me. I just took by a friend of mine.
Put your hands on top of your head for me, please.
Sure. I just went to the dollar store and got cigarettes. And I came to see my buddy, so I turned around right there, and you guys were right there.
The driver appears unarmed and, at first glance, seems more like a witness than a suspect. Officers clear him, then proceed to search the vehicle, but find no weapons and nothing linking him to the shooting. With no immediate leads and the victim still unidentified, investigators are left with very little to work with. But that's about to change. Because the driver is about to provide officers with their first real lead of the day.
When I pulled in there was a Blazer, almost like this, only a bigger one. The flashlight. We got on the highway. He turned towards the Aztec.
Okay.
On the highway.
Cool if I open it real quick?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
No.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Witness said he saw a white Chevy Blazer headed eastbound on 30th. He said he saw it turning, going really quick on the back road and then turning to Aztec. Okay. More than likely, probably okay.
With assistance from witnesses, police begin to form a clearer description of the suspect vehicle. It's identified as a white Chevy Blazer with gold trim, seen fleeing the area moments after the gunshots. After securing the scene, officers returned to the victim to conduct a detailed examination and confirm his identity. The information gathered here will later play a key role in the investigation, forming evidence used to bring the case to court.
He's got a blood spot on his head. He may have one in his. He may have one in his head, right there.
Unless then on the shoulder here, unless this is that part, you know, when it's down.
Something caused him to fall forward, though.
That's the thing. If this was the first shot, then he was forward, you know.
That can't be the first shot, though, because that's on the back of his leg. He was standing up, facing this way, and the car was out here.
Probably turned around to take off running, maybe.
He was walking.
He fired the rounds from the road.
Oh, okay.
He was walking this way.
What if he was down? Somebody walked over, got to the edge, and popped him in the head.
As officers examine the victim's wounds, a troubling pattern begins to emerge. This does not appear to be a random or chaotic act of violence. Instead, the nature and placement of the gunshots suggest a deliberate and calculated killing. The victim appears to be in his early 40s and has sustained at least 4 gunshot wounds. No weapon is found at the scene, indicating he was likely unarmed. At this stage, officers still do not know his identity, nor do they understand what could have motivated such a brutal attack. That changes when they notice something critical nearby, a set of fresh footprints leading directly to a nearby home. With weapons drawn, officers approach cautiously. Inside, they find no occupants, but they do discover women's clothing, drug paraphernalia, and family photographs of a man who closely resembles the victim. Investigators begin to believe this may be his residence. After clearing the house, officers regroup outside to reassess their next steps. The victim remains unidentified, and the shooter is still unknown. Investigators then split up to canvass the surrounding area. It's during these conversations with neighbors that officers finally learn the victim's name, and uncover troubling details about his life that may explain why he was targeted.
Hi! Hey, by chance, did you hear anything?
Yes, 3 shots.
Who lives in this last trailer over here?
Williams. Johnson. William Johnson.
William Johnson?
Yeah, he's 6 months behind on his rent.
Earlier, did you hear anything over here?
Yes, sir. I heard 3 shots.
How many people come and go from that house that you're aware of?
Quite a few.
Do they ever have any issues over there?
Oh, fighting.
Who? Who fights?
Sierra and William.
After interviewing several residents, authorities confirmed the deceased was William Bubba Johnson, age 37. Local testimony pointed toward a domestic partner named Sierra, a 23-year-old woman known for her volatile relationship with Johnson. While the neighborhood was unaware of her surname, a breakthrough occurred during a routine sweep of the area. A nearby motorist identified themselves as a close associate of Sierra and offered to lead police directly to her.
Good. Did you know her because you worked with her?
I know her because I worked with her. She was also a friend of my daughter's.
Are him and Sierra still together?
For some dumb reason, after I told her, do not get back with him, it's not going to work out for you. She got back.
You know if Will had bad blood with anybody?
I'm sure he had bad blood a lot. Just the whole method.
How do you know he was Dylan?
I see him. I witnessed it.
To his skill to sell the who?
Sierra.
With the identification of Sierra Collins, investigators discovered a complex history between the subject and the victim. Her record revealed a volatile past marked by narcotics charges and mutual legal conflict with William. Despite these red flags, Sierra appeared to be in a period of transition, pursuing a career in education and seeking to reconnect with her child. At this stage, the detective's outreach was purely procedural. He intended to conduct a standard witness interview. However, the ensuing phone call would quickly shift Sierra from a background contact to a central figure in the homicide investigation.
I'm sorry, is this Sierra?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Detective Strang with the Sheriff's Office. I was trying to get a hold of you. Are you available right now?
For what?
I just have some questions I'd like to... I really would like to speak with you. It involves William.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's very, very important. You can't meet with me for, literally 20 minutes, because I really need your help.
Right now?
Yeah, if you can.
Can I call you back?
Yeah? How long do you think, roughly?
I'll call you back in like 10 minutes.
Sierra hung up the phone, only to call back moments later and agree to an interview. She had no idea that her arrival at the station would act as the catalyst for the entire case to explode. Her testimony was about to pull back the curtain on the Chaffin brothers, turning them into armed fugitives and sparking a desperate, multi-hour manhunt that would put the entire community in the line of fire.
Keep your right hand up with your left hand only. Open the door and get out. So,
I don't think I can help you. Not today, anyway.
okay, and that's fair. Do you know who he dealt with on that whole drug side of things? Like who kind of his person was?
That was like his complete.
The reason I asked you is that's a motive. That's a great motive.
I mean, he bought dope from a lot of fucking people. You know what I mean?
Did he owe any of them?
Yes.
Okay, who did he owe?
He owed the landlord money.
Well, I know he owed the landlord. I talked to him this morning. I mean, anybody to the point where you think they would want to kill him? Like, why would someone want to murder him? Like, we're not here to play games. We're not here like, maybe he's dead, maybe he's not. He was murdered this morning, and I'm calling you so that you can help me. Okay? I'm not here to get you in trouble. Obviously, he's not in trouble. He can't be in trouble. Because regardless of whether you agree with what he was doing or not, or trying to help him or whatever. Why'd you guys break up?
Can't get his anger under control.
Was he abusive to you?
Yeah, but when it was good, it was good.
Sierra starts crying the moment the questions get tough, but the detective sees right through it. It's fear, not grief. To put her honesty to the test, he pulls out William's phone. He knows that if she actually cared about finding William's killer, she'd unlock it in a heartbeat. The phone isn't just a piece of evidence, it's a trap designed to see if Sierra is hiding behind her tears.
What's the passcode for William's phone? Don't tell me you don't know, because I know that you do.
I know that you know.
And I know that you know, and listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. The chain of events that took place, if I can access that phone, that will help me huge.
Honestly, he didn't even have one.
No, he does. There's a code on it. What is it?
I haven't been on his phone in a long time.
You're not in trouble. You're here to help me.
I'm in trouble.
You are here to help me. That's why I called you.
Yeah, I know, but then I'm gonna get in trouble. Like,
how? For what?
I don't know. Probably the shit on his phone.
Why would you be in trouble for what I see on his phone?
I probably said mean things and he said mean things.
I brought you here because I know that in your relationship, I know you love him.
1128.
Like, how do you know that?
Because that's the day that we met.
Sierra's refusal to grant access to the device marks a critical shift in the interrogation. Her stated concern, that the phone might contain evidence against her, is a significant tactical error that confirms the detective's suspicions. However, her lack of cooperation wasn't just a legal defense, it was a symptom of fear. As the interview progresses, the focus shifts from her potential guilt to a much more dangerous reality as she begins to disclose the true motive behind her silence.
Here's
I just
the thing.
feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I say something wrong and I don't.
Like, for what? Well, I mean, I guess, what do you think? I mean, did you shoot him? So what do you think?
I can't go to jail. So I'm trying to study to be a teacher, you know, like I just...
You're not going to jail for anything.
I just wish we could go for a walk and like you didn't have to use
Well, let's go. I'll leave my shit in here right now. We'll go walk down the street right now.
You've got those little fancy pins with the fucking microphones probably, I don't know.
This is a regular... This isn't the fucking FBI on TV.
I'm a drug addict, okay, so I just be paranoid, like...
This camera right here, this is the only camera. My phones are right. I will leave all my shit right here. We go for a walk right here.
To bypass Sierra's fear of the recorded environment, the investigator conducted an unmonitored walk-and-talk outside the station. Sierra identified Tyler and Eli Chaffin as the perpetrators, alleging that the younger brother's homicidal impulses were the sole motive. This testimony, while detailed, was a strategic half-truth designed to obscure her role as the architect of the conspiracy. Unaware of her orchestration for now, police focused on the immediate threat. A background check on Tyler Chaffin revealed a violent criminal history and access to a significant cache of registered firearms. Now classified as armed and dangerous, the brothers became the targets of a massive multi-agency search. Across town, the suspects were already preparing for a final stand, sensing the net closing in. SWAT moved in for a precision arrest at the Chaffin residence, but the quiet apprehension they hoped for was about to spiral into chaos.
Nice and easy! The vehicle just left, so Sam, we're just gonna be putting along!
Armed and fully briefed on the suspect's violent history, the SWAT team reaches the location and immediately initiates surveillance. They secure the surrounding roadways, cutting off all potential flight paths. Once the ring is closed around the house, the tactical lead begins the extraction phase. The objective is to use verbal commands and psychological pressure to lure the suspects into the open, but with an armory inside the house, every second is a gamble.
Ready? Got it. Move. Got it. Come to the front door! With the hands open and empty! Do it now! All residents are still up on the sheriff's office! With the hands open and empty! Do it now!
After the suspects failed to respond to multiple surrender appeals, the tactical strategy shifted from containment to forced entry. With negotiations at a total stalemate, SWAT teams began stacking, positioning themselves at primary and secondary breach points. They were now preparing to bypass the home's defenses to neutralize the threat, fully aware that the brothers were barricaded inside with a significant arsenal.
It should be easy to breach. Okay. It wiggles a lot. If you just fucking boot it, go ahead. Okay. Well, we got the 2 steps here. Okay. Just show me search for it! Into the breach? Yep.
Lovato to command, successful breach.
Looks like a den, goes into a dining room, possibly kitchen. Need one! Need one!
Shotgun.
Yeah. Need one? Yep.
This is weird, yeah.
Let's move the shed to the right, and then there's the barn to the left. Through it through! Plywood here. Yeah, you're good to right here. Good.
The search of the residence yielded no suspects, but it did confirm the presence of an arsenal. 6 firearms were recovered, indicating the brothers had potentially rearmed or fled in haste. The tactical situation remained fluid until a white SUV, identified as the suspect's primary vehicle, was spotted approaching the perimeter. Transitioning instantly from a search to an ambush posture, officers converged on the SUV with guns drawn, fully expecting the brothers to open fire.
411 is not stopping, it's evading.
Okay. Keep your right hand up with your left hand only. Open the door and get out.
Put your hands up.
Turn around and face away from me. On your knees.
Hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Your hands on your face. On your face. On your face. On your face. All clear? We've got 2 in custody, 6-6-33.
Following the successful apprehension of the Chaffin brothers, investigators recovered an AR-15 from the vehicle, confirming the high-risk nature of the arrest. To capitalize on the suspect's heightened emotional state, authorities utilized a perceive and record strategy, placing both brothers in a single transport vehicle equipped with covert audio surveillance. The objective was to capture spontaneous utterances that could dismantle any future alibi. Despite the obvious legal risks of speaking, the brothers quickly began to incriminate themselves, handing detectives a verbal roadmap of the crime and its execution.
Stop you.
Okay, so I gotta reach down here.
Yes, sir.
Don't kick me, please.
Did you say hi to Mom? Huh? Did you see Mom? Yeah. Coming with me.
Alrighty, guys, hang tight, alright?
Yes, sir. When you get to the jail, don't tell them that you want to commit or anything like that, alright? Okay. Me and you are going to go to the same cell block. Okay. We'll be together and I'll show you how to do jail shit.
I don't have my gun anyways.
Just be cool, okay?
Where you dead?
Yeah, pretty good.
What's he doing, you two? This guy hit a pistol in his crotch or something stupid like that. So whenever they had gotten to the places to take him out,
yeah,
he had pulled that shit out of it. Like,
Surveillance audio from the transport vehicle confirmed Tyler's dominance in the relationship, as he actively pressured Eli to maintain their prearranged alibi. To neutralize this mutual support system, investigators implemented a separate and conquer protocol. The interrogations were led by Sergeant Decker, an officer recognized for his distinguished service and psychological intuition. Decker's strategy relied on the prisoner's dilemma, isolating the brothers to foster distrust and inevitable contradictions. He began with the alleged shooter, Eli. However, the interrogation took an immediate detour from the standard script. Rather than denying the charges, Eli attempted to negotiate, presenting a request so unconventional it caught the investigative team completely off guard.
How you doing?
Good, how's it going, man?
Not too bad.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19.
I would like to have my parents in for the questioning, because anytime I've been told if they're going to do any questioning for you, is to have them in during the questioning.
But at this point you're 19, the parent part generally applies to juveniles.
Yeah, but I still like it.
The interrogation of 19-year-old Eli Chaffin hit an immediate snag when the suspect requested his mother's presence. While legally unnecessary given Eli's age, the request presented a significant procedural risk for Sergeant Decker. Introducing a parent often results in the immediate invocation of the right to counsel, effectively ending the interview. While weighing the potential fallout of granting the request, Decker placed Eli back in holding and shifted his focus to Tyler. It was a calculated move, but Tyler was prepared. Unlike his brother's panicked plea for family, Tyler had developed a sophisticated narrative designed to lead the investigators down a path of his own making.
So, I gotta ask you before we get going, man, do you have any idea why you might be here today?
Not really.
Not really at all. And the reason that I tell you that is because I know we all screw up, we all do stupid things, but the reason that you're here today is in reference to William Johnson. Do you know who that is?
I do.
Okay, how do you know him?
I met this girl. He was like her ex-boyfriend or something like that.
What girl did you meet?
Her name was Sierra.
How long have you known Sierra?
3 weeks.
So just recently?
Yeah, just recently. Me and her are in the IOP together.
What is that?
Intense outpatient treatment.
For?
Alcohol and drug use.
Are you using today?
Yes, sir.
No? Sober?
Yes, sir.
You know of William because of her?
Because of her, she talked about him here and there.
Have you ever met William?
I haven't.
Never?
Never.
Tyler Chaffin adopted a posture of total denial, feigning ignorance regarding the nature of the investigation. Despite this outward display of calm, behavioral indicators suggested he was under significant duress, likely fueled by the suspicion that Sierra Collins had already cooperated with authorities. Recognizing the stalemate, Sergeant Decker abandoned his subtle approach and delivered a blunt force revelation. He informed Tyler he was being charged with homicide. This shift in the power dynamic forced Tyler to abandon his passive act and frantically attempt to construct a secondary alibi on the fly.
Like I told you, I'm here to talk to you about William Johnson.
So what happened?
So, William Johnson was murdered.
Dead.
Yeah, dead.
So I'm gonna be straight with you, man. I was gonna beat her on the bush. She was hanging out with us and we went to the storage place over there kind of by where he lives. We went to the storage place and she said, hey, let's go over here real fast. I want to check out my car. So we went over, drove in next to this house. And this dude came out and started approaching the vehicle. I then grabbed a .22 pistol and pointed at him and told him to stop. He got up in my face. I hit him with the pistol. As soon as I hit him with the pistol, he had something in his hand. I don't know what it was, but he got me in the head. We went to the ground. As soon as we went to the ground, he went for my pistol. And as soon as he went for my pistol, my brother shot him.
Where were you at in the vehicle?
I was in the passenger side. It was when the tussle happened, and whenever he went for the pistol was whenever he got the shot. On the ground, getting my ass beat, and about damn near got the pistol taken away from me. About damn near got shot with my own gun. He seen Sierra and I don't know what his intentions were. From what I've heard, abusive or whatever. I didn't know we were going to his house. I just thought we were going to go look at her car.
Under the weight of a homicide charge, Tyler's cooperation took a sudden, self-serving turn. He discarded his initial denial and pivoted to a justifiable homicide narrative, claiming he shot William in self-defense. While he likely intended to provide a legal shield for both himself and Eli, his admission of the shooting effectively provided the state with a confession. However, the physical evidence was already one step ahead of him. Ballistics and wound patterns on the victim were fundamentally at odds with Tyler's story. The evidence didn't suggest a chaotic defensive struggle, it pointed toward a calculated, point-blank execution.
Do you know what the hole in his back tells me?
No, what's that?
In looking at the way that bullet hit his back, is that he was already laying face down when that round was fired.
See, and whenever I heard the first round, I took off.
So that hole in his back, you think that was the first round that hit, or what do you?
I don't know. I know my brother uses hollow points, and I know those make holes.
Yeah. What was he saying?
He wasn't saying anything, he was just screaming. This is making noises. The guy really loves me. He didn't want me to get hurt.
Here are a few ways to rephrase this tactical, quiet phase of the interrogation, focusing on the detective's restraint and Tyler's unintended self-sabotage. Option 1, narrative and psychological, video script style. Tyler is leaning hard into his role as the reluctant shooter, layering his self-defense story with a thick coat of regret. But for Detective Decker, the performance is falling flat. Every scrap of evidence suggests a cold, calculated hit, not two terrified kids in over their heads. Rather than calling out the lie and ending the flow of information, Decker adopts a strategy of tactical silence. He lets Tyler cry, lets him explain, and most importantly, lets him keep talking. Every regretful detail Tyler offers is just another shovelful of dirt in the grave he's digging for himself and his brother. Option 2, investigative and tactical, documentary style. Despite Tyler's emotional display and his insistence on a self-defense motive, the forensic reality remained unchanged. The violence was deliberate and systematic. Sergeant Decker, recognizing that Tyler was in a compulsive speaking phase, opted for a non-confrontational approach. By refusing to challenge the inconsistencies immediately, Decker allowed the suspect to feel a false sense of security. This permitted Tyler to continue his narrative, unaware that every additional detail was providing the prosecution with more evidence to dismantle his justifiable homicide claim.
Fucking scary, man. To see it, just to fucking see it, I would have never imagined.
What do you think should happen to you?
I didn't want any of that to happen. I never had intentions to shoot him. I never tried to cock the pistol back and shoot him with the pistol. And I don't want to feel like I'm telling on my brother. But I don't know how he fucking did it. He's always had an interest in guns and shit. And we always worried about him. And I guess, I think today was his day for him to use his gun. I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to happen at all.
How did Eli seem after the whole ordeal?
He seems really fucked up. He kept crying. He kept telling me that he loves me. He said he didn't want anybody to hurt me. He kept saying he loved me.
The interview with Tyler Chaffin concluded with a significant allegation, that Sierra Collins had orchestrated the entire homicide. While the detective remained skeptical of Tyler's motives, Sierra's history of manipulation made the claim a viable lead. To verify this, Decker bypassed the suspect's mother for a moment and focused on a re-interview with Sierra. Digital forensics had already provided a smoking gun in the form of recovered text messages, proving Sierra's involvement was far more than peripheral. Upon her return to the station, Sierra's composure fractured. In a move that signaled her awareness of the mounting evidence, she requested that the detective stop recording, unaware that the room's fixed surveillance was still capturing every word. This footage would eventually be archived as the final recorded moments of her life.
What was her take on seeing her I guess, boyfriend or ex-boyfriend
She
shot dead.
had zero to none emotion. It was shocking. I didn't.
So no emotion at all? Not laughing, not crying? She didn't?
I know that that was her plan. And I don't know if she was, because he was outside whenever we pulled up. Because she had asked Eli if he'd shoot him before all this happened. Jokingly, like, haha, that's a nice gun, would you shoot my ex-boyfriend? It was all a joke until today.
I have a little bit of history with her in different cases, and she can be a pretty persuasive girl. I mean, if she straight up asked you to go over there to shoot William, then you need to be straight with me if that's what she said.
She told us about how he raped her and did all these bad things to her. I just feel like I was tricked.
By who?
Sierra.
What happened? You don't remember what fucking happened? I know you know what happened. But why do you think that happened?
Don't worry, I've been blaming myself all fucking night. You don't have to do it too. I didn't know Tyler had a gun in the front seat.
Had they ever been to Will's house before?
No.
No. How did they know how to get there? So you know none of this looks very good, right? Whenever you send text messages like that to Will and then proceed to go over to his house with your homies who are strapped.
They didn't know that I was sending text messages to him.
And William ends up dead because they shot him. It kind of seems like an orchestrated plan to me.
Was it? Well, that was the
I mean, these guys didn't know Will before they met you. Any info they got about Will came directly from you.
I didn't want Will dead.
So Sierra, here's what I think. I think that day that you had orchestrated a plan to go over there, but you went over there for a purpose. Those boys had no idea where that place was.
But I didn't go over there wanting Will to die.
All the evidence that I have says that there was something planned to go down there to do something.
Look, I'm a piece of shit, okay? I didn't want him to die.
Why didn't you
help him? My fucking boy wanted to kill somebody and he fucking did.
Why didn't you help him?
I said to him, I said, you guys just fucking killed any of his kids.
Eli killed your best friend, gunned him down, and shot him dead in front of you, but you don't know what you think should happen, Eli.
I just was a fucking kid.
Do you feel like you're to blame for any of it?
I feel like it's all my fault if that's what you're asking.
Right now, I'm in the process of applying for a warrant for your arrest for Will's murder. Sierra, I'm not saying that you are the one that went over there and pulled the trigger.
Despite the overwhelming evidence, Sierra continued to deflect, characterizing Eli's motives as a random, homicidal impulse. However, the forensic recovery of her text messages rendered her testimony irrelevant. Faced with a digital paper trail of her own coordination, her denials had no legal weight. The interview concluded not with her release, but with her formal arrest. At that moment, the detective made it clear, her phone was now evidence, and she was now a prisoner. The future she had been trying to build was effectively dismantled in a single afternoon. The conclusion of Sierra's interview marked the end of her life as a free woman. She was formally processed for her role in the homicide. However, the intensity of her final moments in the interrogation room suggested a deeper, more tragic layer to her involvement. Shifting focus to the secondary suspect, Sergeant Decker initiated contact with Tiffany, the mother of the Chaffin brothers. He intentionally kept the details vague to ensure her immediate arrival. When Tiffany reached the station, Decker broke the news of the murder charges. Instead of the typical maternal shock or denial, her response was profoundly atypical, raising immediate questions about what she really knew.
Judy?
Yeah, I don't understand, like, when, where, how.
Tiffany's reaction is a far cry from the shattered mother the officers expected. Her composure is unsettling, but Detective Decker decides to lean into the strangeness. He's taking a massive calculated risk by letting her into the room. It's a double-edged sword. Tiffany's presence might be the key that finally unlocks Eli's confession, or it could be the very thing that makes him clam up and demand a lawyer. For Decker, this is about the puzzle, testing Eli's story against Tyler's and measuring the depth of Sierra's manipulation. But for Tiffany, the stakes are soul-crushing. She's about to look into her youngest son's eyes and find out if she raised a cold-blooded killer.
kiss her. Can I give him a hug?
Absolutely. So you feel comfortable talking to me now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So just to be straight with you, the reason that we're here today is in reference to William Johnson.
Okay.
Do you know that name?
I have no clue who that is.
No idea.
No, sir.
Eli is still playing the game, unaware that Tyler already lost it for both of them. He's sticking to the story, but with a new twist. His mother claims his severe dyslexia and disabilities make it hard for him to remember names. It's a perfect shield, but is it real? Detective Decker is about to find out if Eli is truly confused, or if he's a much better actor than anyone gave him credit for.
And you've graduated high school?
Yes, sir.
Was that easy?
Yeah, it was pretty difficult, especially with how COVID was, and then the computer. I was better learning in class than over a laptop.
You said you didn't know that.
I have no clue who that is.
Have you ever heard the name before?
I've heard Will.
Okay, so have you heard of Will Johnson?
No.
No?
No, sir.
Just Will?
Just Will.
And who have you heard that name from?
Probably, I don't know how to exactly say her name, but it's like Sia. I just barely, recently met her through my brother, and they've been just, hanging out and stuff. But that's just all I know them.
What about the name Sierra? Does that ring a bell?
Just the fact that I know her with my brother.
What did y'all do today?
Oh, we just, hang out and watch TV and play video games and stuff. Didn't really do too much.
I was actually there today, if I might add.
Yes, ma'am.
I was there today, and I can even tell you the times that I was there, and they were also there.
What time did you leave?
So Serena, I don't know how to say her name exactly. She had gotten a call, and she told us that it was a detective or something. And we were like, okay.
Sierra ever talk about her car?
She had mentioned it being possibly strapped down or taken apart and then scrapped or something.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I don't know.
Where did she say where her car was?
No, I have no clue.
At this stage, Eli was successfully maintaining the Stonewall strategy prearranged with his brother. His performance was bolstered by his mother's presence, which acted as a psychological shield and hampered the detective's progress. Recognizing that direct questioning was failing, Sergeant Decker shifted to a rapport-based trap. By engaging Eli on the topic of his personal collection and fascination with firearms, Decker bypassed the suspect's defensive posture. It was a move designed to exploit Eli's expertise and ego, and it worked. In a moment of unguarded pride, Eli provided a detail that fundamentally contradicted his previous claims of innocence.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, I do not, but I've done some driving on my Xbox.
Do you own any guns?
I do, but I have it as a hobby. I am not aggressive. You want to know what I own? I own, the first gun that I did get was a .22. It was a PCR, and then after that I got a 12 gauge Winchester. It's like a cyst pump. I have my Saint, which is an AR-15. I got it kind of pretty decked out. I'm really proud of it. I just do it for hobby and also for self-defense and home defense.
Do you own any handguns?
I do. Well, it's not my handgun. It's my parents' handgun. Why?
What kind is it?
Why are you asking?
I'm just curious.
Okay. It's a Ruger
Does the
22.
22 even have the, what's the thing
This
that you put the bullets in? No, it's like a round
revolver.
thing where you put the bullets in.
Oh, the one that you have is a revolver?
Yes, sir.
Does it have the cylinder in it?
As far as I can see, no, it doesn't. It's put away in their closet.
Maybe it hasn't had the cylinder in it for years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any that are broken?
I do. I have a little bit on the bottom of it is broken.
Oh yeah, the trigger guard.
Yep.
Yeah. How did that get broke?
I had dropped it getting out of the car or something.
Sergeant Decker noted a specific verbal red flag, Eli's preemptive denial of having an aggressive personality. In behavioral analysis, this is often seen as a guilty protest, where a suspect attempts to distance themselves from the nature of the crime before the details are even presented. Decker moved to exploit this vulnerability by questioning Eli's emotional control, but the tactic was immediately parried by Tiffany. Her interjection served to reinforce the suspect's narrative, creating a complex interrogation dynamic where the mother was now actively coaching the suspect's responses in real time.
You said something kind of struck me weird a minute ago, Eli. When I asked you about guns, you said you had them, but that you're not aggressive.
I'm not.
Why did you feel like that was important to tell me?
It's just something to throw out there, you know?
He's a very timid guy. He's actually been abused and bullied all of his life. So he's always wanted to have a gun for protection all of his life.
I try to prevent a fight than is to provoke a fight, you know what I mean?
I got zero tolerance for bullies, so I completely understand where you're coming from on that. I don't tolerate it.
Been seriously bullied.
Detective Decker is convinced that Sierra and Tyler are the ones who pulled the strings, using Eli as their weapon while they kept their hands clean. He plays the nice cop role for a while, getting Eli to open up and drop his guard. But it's all a setup. Once the rapport is built, Decker pulls the rug out from under him. He stops the friendly chatter and drops the ultimate betrayal. He tells Eli that his brother Tyler has already confessed everything, leaving Eli standing alone to take the fall.
Was Tyler in any fights today? So I already know. Listen, I already know that means yes. Who was he in a fight with?
Can I tell the full story?
I would love the full story.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm trying to pry bits out of you.
No, I'm sorry.
And I know, Eli, I know that you know why you're here and why I'm talking to you.
Protect yourself.
The pressure worked. Eli is done lying, and he's ready to talk. His mother sits right next to him, prompting him to tell the truth, thinking it's the only way to help him. She couldn't be more wrong. As Eli begins to recount the cold-blooded details of the shooting, Tiffany is about to realize that the son she thought she knew is gone, replaced by a killer. The next few minutes won't just solve a case, they will destroy a mother's life.
Bill had kept on calling, and she had to fear him either pulling up on her because she had mentioned him about beating her up and a number of different things. We had went over as to get his phone. I told her, let him know that we're gonna come and get the phone is to get the personal items off of it. And as soon as we had pulled up, he had stuck his head out the door and was already just screaming things, and he had come out in the front yard, and what's he gonna do? Is he gonna break a windshield? What's his next move? So I got out of my car with my rifle and told him to stop, quit approaching, stay where you are, stop moving. My brother got out of the car, and Will had hit my brother, and somehow my brother got this gash on the side of his head. They both fell over, and because my brother, he'd gotten out a revolver, the revolver that we were talking about. I don't know why he had it, but I noticed that he had dropped it. Will was going for the revolver, so I shot Will, and we were super shooken about it. But in my defense, I didn't want Will to kill my brother. I didn't want Will to get the gun and kill my brother. I shot Will. I didn't have intentions of killing him. I just wanted to get the phone and leave. But it turned physical, and I felt I had to shoot Will to make sure my brother didn't get hurt. Those boys are always trying to protect each other. Is he alright? No?
No, he's dead.
Oh my God, Eli. I'm sorry. I didn't want to kill him.
Eli is finally talking, and the truth is more brutal than Tiffany ever imagined. She's forced to sit there and listen as her son admits to taking a life, a moment that would break any parent. But even now, she's trying to rationalize the irrational, telling herself they only did it because they were scared. She's desperate to believe it was self-defense. Unfortunately for her, Detective Decker is about to pull that last safety net away and show her exactly how deliberate this killing really was.
He told me he never lost possession of the handgun. He maintained it in his grip the entire time he was there.
Okay. He never dropped the gun or anything?
No.
Well, I assume then at that point Will was going to pry the gun out of his hands because they're both on the ground. One of them's got a gun that's like a freaking revolver.
Yeah.
One of those easily accidental guns, besides like a Glock.
So look, Eli, here's the problem that we're gonna run into, okay? So you and Tyler went over there, but you went over there with guns.
For self-protection, for protection of myself, because she had even already mentioned that he had kidnapped her, he had beat her, so I wasn't looking forward to getting beat.
So you went over there to teach Will a lesson.
No, I didn't want to go over there and kill Will.
But you wanted to teach him a lesson.
Why would I want to just teach him a lesson? I just wanted to take...
Sierra and he beat her. He had nude photos of her.
That's her personal business. I don't like girls.
And obviously she gave him the address because neither of them knew.
She had taken this directly there. If somebody's attacking me, doing physical harm to me or my loved ones, then I may do something about it. He had pulled out a phone as if he was going to pull out a gun, but I had actually waited for him to see what he was going to pull out before doing anything crazy or irrational.
Where did he pull it out from?
He had... Can I get up to do an example of how he did this?
Absolutely.
So he'd come out and went like this, and then went and pulled out his phone all crazy and was like acting all stupid with it. And that's whenever Tyler ended up on the ground. He had hit him in the side of the head with a phone, and Tyler pistol whipped him.
Have you taken any handgun courses, any like self-protection courses, any firearms courses?
I do a lot of training on my own time.
Okay. What does that look like?
I'll watch YouTube videos on my and just learn from the YouTube. There's a number of different gun TikTokers that I've learned from out there.
Eli is digging his own grave with every word. He admits he learned how to handle the murder weapon by watching videos on YouTube and TikTok, trading his scared kid image for that of a cold, calculated shooter. This is exactly what Detective Decker was afraid of. As soon as Eli starts sounding less like a victim and more like a killer, his mother feels the shift. She starts to move in, ready to shut the interview down before Eli can say anything else that ensures he never sees the son again.
Given what you said, do you really think you should keep talking, or do you want to wait and get an attorney?
I'll do what you want.
No, I'm just telling you. Given what you said, I don't know that you should keep talking without getting the advice of an attorney.
So Eli, at this point, the only thing that I'm after at this point is I'm trying to figure out of like when you can and when you cannot shoot somebody.
I've watched a lot of body cam videos on YouTube, police officers and stuff. Some of them. You should stop. Alright, I'm going to stop.
What do you mean you're going to stop?
I think given the situation, he should probably have an attorney present.
And that's completely up to him.
I'm with whatever she wants.
So what do you want?
Is to have an attorney.
Cool. We're done.
I love you, son.
I love you too, Mom.
I can't believe you let that girl take you there.
The game is over. The moment the word attorney is uttered, the recorders are cut, and the room falls into a heavy, suffocating silence. Tiffany pulls Eli into one final, desperate embrace, the kind of hug that carries the weight of a goodbye, as she realizes her youngest son is likely never coming home. Decker has heard enough. The contradictions, the social media training, and the cold details have painted a clear picture. He leads Tiffany out of the room, and there, in the quiet of the hallway, he drops the professional mask. He tells her exactly who he thinks Eli is, and the truth is something no mother is prepared to hear.
Guarantee you she's the one for you.
When I talk to Tyler, Tyler is a mess. Eli he's got a different attitude. It's almost like he doesn't care.
I've watched these two protect each other. Tyler used to watch Eli get bullied and watch him get beaten with a school computer. Can I ask you another thing? Is Tyler here?
Yes.
Can I see him?
Give me just a minute.
I just want to give him a hug and tell him goodbye. I'm here to tell you. When I did it this time, I came in here to give you a hug. And tell you to get a hug with your finger. Even if you probably. I love you very much. No matter where you are, no matter what, I will always love you. Tell Taylor.
That's okay. I love you, Mom.
I love you.
Bye.
Tiffany left the station convinced Sierra was the only real monster in this story. The next morning, as Sierra was officially charged with murder, Tyler Chaffin asked for one last meeting. He wanted to know how much time they were looking at, hoping he could still talk the police into a lighter sentence. Detective Decker walked in ready to hammer the final nails into their coffins, but as Tyler spoke, the detective's certainty began to flicker. Looking at the boy across from him, Decker started to wonder if the mother's intuition had been right all along.
You alright? What did you want to talk about today, Tyler?
I just wanted to tell you that we were set up, that we didn't know where we were going, that we were just going to go see your car, and that's as far as my understanding was.
What do you mean you were set up?
I feel like I was set up. I feel like I was dragged to that house. I feel like I was used from the begin with. She had told me she wanted him dead, and I said, "Oh, I'm not the guy for you." I never offered. I never said, "Hey, I'm gonna kill this fucking guy for you." I don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
So Tyler, I'll tell you right now.
Murder.
I tell you right now, I don't disagree that you may have been set up.
Tyler is doubling down on the self-defense angle, but now he's making sure Sierra takes the brunt of the blame. But there's a catch. After a quick huddle with Eli in the hallway, Tyler realized their stories didn't match. He's back in the room now to try and fix the leak before the whole ship sinks. He believes that if he can just smooth over this one major contradiction, they might actually walk free. What he doesn't realize is that by trying to fix the lie, he's confirming for Detective Decker that the entire story was a lie to begin with.
I wanted to talk to you guys. I didn't have full control over that weapon.
Over which weapon?
That 22. I do believe I dropped it.
So I asked you yesterday
if I had full control over the weapon.
And you said yes.
I did.
And then I even double checked again. I asked you.
Yes, sir, you did.
I asked you. I said, so it stayed in your hand the whole time, and you were absolutely sure it was in your hand the whole time.
And that was our pride. That was my pride.
So how did you get the gun back in your hand?
I went back and found it and picked it up.
What do you mean you went back and found it?
Well, like, whenever I was going to go get in the car, I turned around and said, "Where the fuck's the gun?" And I went back, grabbed it, and put it back in the car.
So you understand that there's independent witnesses that saw what happened, right?
Yes, sir.
Tyler, I'm going to be honest with you. It seems like at this point you've had some time to think about
what happened.
Not only what happened, but maybe some things you could tell us to try to preserve yourself.
Tyler is out of moves. This interview was his last-ditch effort to save Eli and salvage some version of a future for both of them. But Decker sees the desperation in his eyes. He realizes Tyler is still clinging to the hope that they can talk their way out of a life sentence. Deciding that Tyler has lived in a fantasy long enough, Decker drops the detective persona and gives it to him straight. He's about to tell Tyler exactly how little his corrections matter in the face of a murder charge.
What you're having a really hard time with right now is that brother bond. I've got two brothers. I've got an older one and I've got a younger one. I'm in the middle, okay? And that's what's really troubling you right now, is it's your brother. And your brother murdered somebody. And you helped do that. And I think that is your biggest problem. Your biggest fear right now is that you've made things pretty rough for your brother. I know what brother love is, man. I've got him. There's a lot of things that I would do for my brothers in a snap of a finger, man. You do got a long road ahead of you though, so.
Despite the detective's acknowledgement of the psychological manipulation at play, the legal threshold for premeditated murder had been met. Decker finalized the charges against all three defendants, shifting the case from the interrogation room to the courtroom. In the months that followed, Tiffany Chaffin became a fixture in the boys' legal lives. Her unwavering support was captured in hours of recorded inmate communications. These calls reveal the profound cognitive dissonance of a parent forced to navigate two opposing truths: her enduring maternal love and the indisputable evidence of her children's violence. For Tiffany, the truth wasn't a legal outcome, but a desperate search for a way to bring her sons home.
Yeah, I've been trying to video Eli for the last 30 minutes, but nobody will get to the tablet.
Oh, for real?
Hey, Mom.
Hey!
What you doing?
Oh, not much. We only have a few minutes. I bet they'll cut us off at 9. But you doing all right? Did I wake you up?
No, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just hanging out. It's fun here sometimes. But, like, honestly, I don't think I've laughed as hard as I have in here just listening to some of the bullshit.
That's good. I like to hear that. I like to hear that.
I really love you guys, and I really love all the support, and I really appreciate all the help. I think it's awesome.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't know what a good boy you were.
Oh, I know. I really love you.
Very much.
Sleep good. Have a good night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mama.
As the legal proceedings transitioned toward trial, the case was fundamentally altered by the death of Sierra Collins. In September 2024, Collins experienced a severe medical crisis while awaiting trial at the San Juan County Detention Center. Following a transfer to a regional medical center, she was pronounced dead, effectively ending the state's case against her. 2 months prior, in July 2024, the Chaffin brothers had already reached agreements with the prosecution. Eli Chaffin accepted a plea for voluntary manslaughter, resulting in a 6-year prison term and 2 years of parole. Tyler Chaffin entered a no-contest plea for second-degree murder and illegal firearm possession. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison. For the Chaffins, the story ended not with a courtroom battle, but with the stark reality of years lost to the Department of Corrections. Thanks for watching.
Crime Tracker.